Hello everyone, my name is Rex and welcome to the channel Rex Tactics. Today I'll be driving the service 2 Papa 23 from Newton to Glasgow Central in a 3-car Class 380. This train was released back in Transmo 4 and is an awesome addition to your ScotRail collection if you don't own it already. Just a quick note before we start, I'm recording this on PlayStation 4 so there will be less layers shown here compared to the PlayStation 5. If you do enjoy today's video though, do give us a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, feel free to leave any suggestions for routes or trains you would like me to cover. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so it's been a while since I've driven the 380, so we need to look for the safety systems. There's one. There's another one. And should be another one around here. Was that normal? Yeah, that's normal. TIS is good, that's good. That one. Right, and we also need the temporary isolation to normal. Right. So when we turn the master key on, it's already set to neutral, so we can open up the doors. And already we've got the GSMR registering. Right, we need to turn the brightness up on that. We also need to turn up the volume. Excuse me. We also need to turn on the exterior lights, which are here. So we'll turn out the daylight. Also, just to double check, we just go 9, 5, no, 8, 5, and then you can put the saloon lightings on or put them on to standby lighting. I had to remember it there. Anyways, here is the 3-car Class 380, and it's 380014, and this is Newton Station, or is it? I don't know how to say that. I do apologise if the pronunciation was terrible. I do apologise. And we are at Newton Station. You might remember me ending at Newton Station, for those of you who have watched this channel before, 9 months ago, which was the last time I drove the 380. Can't believe it's been 9 months since it first came out. Anyways, let's get the camera angle set up because that's typical with this channel. It's what we like. There we are. Let's shut the doors. And where's the buzzer? So you may notice with West Coast Mainline and the Class 380, the buzzer sounds are exactly the same, as well as the traction motors. Have a listen to that. Getting some D0 tones in there. Haha, ScotRail announcement. Now that's the normal see it, say it, sorted announcement that they normally do. But I think they can't use that, you know. Of course, the 380 has suspension as well. I think the 380 was amongst one of the first in Transmo 4 to be given an improved suspension model. Then when Transmo 5 came out, it rolled out to more trains and things like that. So I'm not entirely sure on that one. You can probably ask, but I think that's what happened. Anyways, you'll notice that we've got like a pressure dial or something like that, so you can watch the pressure. Got a speedometer here, AWS. We've also got front end gangway to connect and things like that. You saw everything over there. We also have a working blind, which, by the way, is actually quite cool. So, where are we stopping today? That's a very good question. We will be stopping at Kirkhill, Burnside, Croftfoot, Kings Park, Mount Florida, Cross Hill again? Or was it Croftfoot? No, it was Croftfoot that I said. Right, try again. We will be stopping at Kirkhill, Burnside, Croftfoot, Kings Park, Mount Florida, Cross Hill, Queen's Park, Pollock Shields East and Glasgow Central Platform 9. Oh, it's my fault. Anyways, we will shortly be arriving at Kirkhill. So these stations on Glasgow Cathcart, if you haven't got the route already, they're kind of like London Underground or Suffragette line kind of close, you know, London Malmö. It's like a nice subway kind of thing, but it's not a subway, if you get my meaning. It's well, the Glasgow Central circuit, really. It's known as Scottish Commuter, I think, to some people, but its well-known name is Cathcart Circle, so you can probably guess what's more preferred. Right, so we are running just that tiny bit late because you've got to remember it's been 9 months since I last drove a 380 on video, so I may be just that tad bit rusty. I'm going to have to start driving it like a 350, which, to be fair, I haven't driven that in a while either. If anything, I've been busy with West Coast Mainline Overshap. So yeah, in terms of graphics and performance, I'm on PlayStation 4, so I'll have less timetable layers than what a PS5 would normally have, but I still have Class 180s. No, not 180s, sorry. Try again. I still have Class 380/1s and 170s, that was what I was trying to say, and 158s as well, so we will see them, as well as some 314s as well. No, we don't have 180s in game yet. That's a mistake from me, I do apologise. Almost getting your hopes up there. That wouldn't have been a good thing. I think we need to start pulling away a little bit faster. So with the ScotRail Class 380 add-on DMU, it is separate from Cathcart Circle, and you get two variations of the 380. So you get a 3-car 380, which we're driving now, and you also get a 4-car version. We will see the 4-car version as we get more and more closer to Glasgow Central. We'll also see the 158s, which you can buy separately as well for Edinburgh to Glasgow. And we'll also see the 170s from Fife Circle. I don't know if we'll see any linear Azumas, but because I'm PlayStation 4, it's unlikely we'll see any Avanti West Coast Pendolinos. That is, of course, something I do have to check. And that's a no. Whereas if you're on PlayStation 5, you will see the Class 390 if you own it. And if you don't have the 390, I do recommend you go ahead and pick up the 390 because it is an awesome train. Makes West Coast Mainline South so much more lively. Especially if you're on Gen 8, which, bear in mind, if you do get the 390 on Gen 8 and you want to drive a 350 service, do remember to switch off the 390 layer because it will help with performance so well. Literally. And you can do that by going in the timetable menu, going up 2 layers and then just unticking the box, pretty much. Right, so we are stopping for Burnside Platform 1. I said we're stopping for Burnside Platform 1, come on. There we go. Oh, I didn't realise we were on a downwards gradient. I was just thinking there was a problem there. Now, of course, with the 380 you get a separate timetable because obviously this got remastered. So when you get Glasgow Cathcart Circle and you buy the 380, you'll have the timetable for 380. I believe. The 314 also layers on here as well. Sorry, 314. It's nice to see like a rail tour on this route because you didn't want it just to be like all of this. You want like different stock now and again. And to be fair, we're having some quick loading times as well. Right, off we go to Kings Park. Look at the suspension there. Oh, that's as far as the camera can go. £1,000. To be fair, I wouldn't trespass on the railway anyways. It's a very bad idea. Keep yourself safe. Don't do anything like that. Right, so you may have noticed, this is actually the first time I've done lunchtime service on this channel, maybe. Or it could be like the second or third video. I don't normally like to do lunchtime services. If you know this channel and you've been watching for ages now, you'll know I always like to do morning services. I very rarely do lunchtime services. Sometimes I do evening services if it suits me, or if anybody requests, you know. But if you've got any requests for me to do like early afternoon services, feel free to put them down in the comment section below and I will try and do them. Just got to make sure I've got the route though. And you can always ask what routes I've got. I don't mind telling you on comments. We also have a Discord server, so if you do want to join, do feel free to. The link will be in the description below. Do follow the rules if you do fancy joining, sorry. Police sirens going off in the background, that's typical. Very typical for England. But a quiet morning until we hit 12 o'clock and then sirens going off. It's weird because the realism in train sim world is... that's one of those instances where you can easily forget the speed limit of certain places. I honestly did not know it was 25. Also, 314 over there. Looking mighty smart. So for those of you who don't know, Cathcart Circle... Oh, that's 314-201 as well. Grace with the very first 314, I believe. So for those of you who didn't know, oh wow, it's 2.9%. I did not know it went down that far in terms of gradient, but I suppose you can kind of get what I mean. But yeah, for those of you who did not know, Cathcart Circle actually released during Train Sim 2's period. It was only until Train Sim 4 that this train actually got added and this route got remastered later on. Which, to be fair, was actually pretty cool that we got it remastered, not gonna lie. Because it was due a remaster, and it also came as well with the West Somerset Railway remaster. That was a good thing. 2.9% gradient increase. Also, another 314. You'll see him dotting around on the 380 timetable, but you will notice the 380 and 158s and 170s will become more frequent. And of course, if you're on Gen 9, which is PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X or PC, you will see more than what I've got. Honestly, you will. Okay, so we are coming to Mount Florida. You could tell by the footpath that we got there. It's a lovely footpath, actually. I wouldn't mind walking it myself. That's the thing, really. I do like to showcase some things in like glorious sunshine and things like that. And I was expecting it to like get out raining, because 9 times out of 10, when I go like clouds with dynamic weather, it starts raining at some point, and it's not that great, especially when you want to make a video. But it's gotten out really lovely, really nice. Do you know what? For safety, I'm not going to pronounce that. But you can kind of guess what it means in Gaelic. It just means Mount Florida, but mispronounce it and wouldn't be great. I would have to take it down. This video, I mean. Right, let's get going to Cross Hill. Also, we've got some very handy stop car markers. So you've got the 380 stop car marker there for the 3 and 4 car, and the original 3 car stop marker for the 314s. Also, if we move all the way down here, we also have a 6 car stop, which they've marked for the 380s. So what are they going to do for the 314 when it comes as a 6 car formation? Who knows? I think if anything, you do get 6 car formations with the 314, but it can be rare, especially on Gen 8. Don't want to fry the old PS4, definitely not. Rounding this corner at 25 miles per hour. I mean, some parts are slow, but I mean, what do you expect for like a subway kind of driven type of route? I mean, it's not exactly going to be fast. I mean, if you want fast, Overshot would be a good idea, because setting the BR80s and things like that. If you don't like BR routes, then West Coast Main Line South between Euston and Milton Keynes is just perfect. Just perfect. I also wonder when they will actually do the northern section between Carlisle and Glasgow. I suppose maybe it's kind of a small section, but it's got a lot of stations. And to be fair, wouldn't be such a bad idea, because then they would have to do Preston to Manchester and Birmingham, and then Birmingham to Milton Keynes or something like that, and then we'd have a full West Coast Main Line, and using route hop features for, you know, routes for base in Manchester, so you could have a route hop in Manchester Victoria, route hop in Manchester Piccadilly for that northern route that we've got. You know, there's loads of possibilities. Also, you may notice I'm not using the signal buzzer now. It just takes too long, and well, it as it is. Next station stop is Queen's Park. 40 there, so that's great. But we have to wait until all 3 cars go past, which won't take long. 30 on the other side, we don't have to worry about that, unless we're making the trip back, which, well, to be fair, we're not. So, we're good. It's 35 before we come into the station. Don't you worry, we will not be at that speed when we come in. That's the plan anyways. Although, these gradients do be temperamental to brake with, especially with a D0 unit. When you've got to put in like 8% or 23% worth of brake. By the way, just thought I'd point out, after I do the sort of intro, anything after this is not thought or planned out. So, anything can happen really. Could start raining, a train could pop up that I didn't think would be on Cathcart Circle, you know. Anything can happen. That's the beauty about it. But yeah, the intro, I like to practice and make sure I keep going well with it and things like that. And you've noticed I've changed it a few times. I think I might sit with the one that I've got now, because it just sounds better. Got an S-car stop marker, so it's good. Your ticket to zero carbon travel. Nice. Five circles getting electrified, not in Train Sim World, but in real life, so I wonder if they'll use any 380s. I mean, they could, but then they don't want to deprive the Glasgow area of the services, because then, well, because the 314s don't necessarily and technically run this route anymore. So it's just a case of will ScotRail, like, you know, purchase more Zeros for the 380 subclass, or will they purchase new trains? Which, to be fair, I think they might just purchase new trains. Oh, okay. It's just starting to get foggy as we enter Pollokshields East. Which, by the way, we're actually near towards the end of the video. How about that? Get myself so carried away with talking nowadays. And if you are enjoying today's video, please do make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. It would help me out a ton. So, thank you so much. Now, that's a bit of a weird placement. Normally, they would get us stopping for the 3-car stop marker. But, have you noticed, we're actually stopped outside the 6-car stop marker. Also, there is another 380 on this side. This one is the 4-car variant. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to showcase the 4-car variant soon, so that's lovely. Oh. See if I can get a shot of them going at the same time. So mine isn't leaving just yet, but the other one might? Maybe? Maybe? It's not going to do it, is it? No. Oh, now it's closing doors. Ah, well, we'll watch this one go anyways. Off it goes. I wonder where that one's actually going. Is it Neilston? Oh, yeah, you can have Neilston services as well. So, not only do we have Newton, but we have Neilston as well. Oh, wow. Look at this absolute dense fog. I'm going to have to get a screenshot of this. I think I might, you know, where there's a river between here and Glasgow Central, I might get it there, but the one thing I'm worried about is if the fog disappears when I go into photo mode. If that does happen, then, well, I'll just get a nice picture, if anything. Also, there is a track down here. I'm not entirely sure where this track goes or what it's for, you know. It's a bit of a weird one, really. How I don't know. Also, there's like loads of trains over here. 5C06, 5G97, you know. Also, did we get to that river just yet? No, we haven't. So 0.9 miles away from Glasgow Central Platform 9. And our expected arrival time, or ETA, is 12:14. Just going to move a tiny bit ahead because it does help to preload things before we get into like a major station like Glasgow Central. I am really hoping that we'll find some 158s, some 170s in, but I don't know. I mean, we might not. We also might find some 350s in there as well, because if you own West Coast Mainline South, the 350s sub in for the Trans-Pennine Express classes, but I think they're just, yeah, they're just London North Western Railway looking. They don't have like a debranded Trans-Pennine livery, if you get my meaning. Which, to be fair, it's a bit sad that we don't have that. But licensing and things like that, you know, it's a big issue these days, especially with Great British Railways on the horizon. Which, by the way, at the time of recording, I think Great British Railways starts next month? I think? Is May, I think. I think May is supposed to be the time where Great British Railways is supposed to like launch or something. So we'll be definitely keeping an eye on the news for that one, because that will be a highlight. Look at that, Glasgow Central in the fog. Do be nice, actually. It's a shame I don't have Edinburgh to Glasgow, otherwise... oh, hang on. Here we go. I know I did get rid of the fog, but we have a cloudy day. Hold on. See if I can get it saying Glasgow. There we go. That's perfect. Right. Give that some rotation. Maybe this way. Yeah. Perfect. We'll save and upload that. And that is today's screenshot for the video. So when you've clicked on this video, you'll most likely see that photo. Oh, by the way, we need to start slowing down for 15 miles per hour. Oh. Okay, so do we have any 158s in? Any 158s? Any 170s? I mean, it's too early to determine. So, we'll wait. We'll wait. I'm hoping we do, because I'm supposed to have them. Oh, there we go. There they are. There's the 158s. Simultaneously at the same time, this service is now heading off to do a loop for Glasgow Central. Oh, no, it's opening up. This train's heading off. 158 725, heading on its way to... I didn't catch that one, so where's it heading off to? This one is heading off to Kilmarnock. Nice. And of course, we arrive into Glasgow Central Platform 9 just about on time. Not perfect, but on time. Right, so we need to go maximum braking, driver reminder appliance on, reverser into neutral, and doors open. So here we are, we've got some 158. Where's this one going? I'm really intrigued. I want to know where this one's going. 158 741. And that's going to, oh, hang on a minute, we're going to have our service score. And we got a platinum. Absolutely brilliant. We'll turn to free run. And this goes to, oh, hang on, we'll have a look at this. Newton, no, that's not right. East Kilbride. We've got another 314 in here. That 158 left, so, yeah. Okay. What trains do we have here and where are they going? We're going back to Newton with this one. This one's going to Kilmarnock at 12:27. This one's Glasgow Central Circuit. So yeah, there's quite a few services that go to the same places, some different places, like this one. This one's going to Ayr. So that is the Class 380 on Glasgow Cathcart Circle. Right, so that's all from me, everyone. Thank you all for watching this video. Please do comment down below what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are trying to hit 250 subscribers. Leave a like, and I will see you all in the next video. But until then, see you all later.